right, let's plug in our headphones and hope there's no disaster here. You never know. You never know what's going to happen. All right. Good, good, good. Turn down the volume. And yeah, we're live. Hey, everyone. Welcome to Comic Artist Pro Secrets. I'm Ethan Van Sciver. Great to be with you tonight. It is 9 o'clock, and somebody reminded me. I was sitting here going through these scans. My dad was like, I have a bunch of old Cyberfrog artwork from you. And I was like, well, what do you have? And I thought he had sketches. I was really hoping he had the very first Cyberfrog drawing I ever did. It's on like Xerox paper. And I was really hoping. I said, just scan whatever you have and send it over, please. And dude, he sends over the original art to Cyberfrog number 1. Oh my god! I'm just like, what the hell? Like, how do you have this? I had no idea where it went. I had no idea. I don't even know what to say. So, geez, I'm very excited. I've got all this original art coming in. Well, not the original art, but I got scans. So if I want to reproduce or have the book colored, that's going to happen. I mean, I can get that done pretty quickly without just having to do a cheap version. I have high quality scans of the original art of the very first issue of Cyberfrog. So it's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. Glad to be with you all tonight for another stream. I try to do these twice daily while I'm campaigning for Cyberfrog Blood Honey. Those of you who don't know, and I'll repeat this, and you'll bear with me. I mean, those of you who have already backed the project, who have already purchased a copy of Cyberfrog Blood Honey, you'll understand and forgive me if I keep harping on this to those who haven't yet. This is important. This campaign is important because it means a lot more than just the production of one single comic book. I have people coming to me now, left and right, on both sides of the aisle, okay? And everyone is kind of saying to me, hey, how are you doing this? How are you doing this? I want to do this too. And a very, very big name came to me today. He might be watching in the chat right now. But a very big name came to me today and asked me all kinds of questions about it. He's not quite ready to do this yet, but he's like, I am thinking about beginning to be ready to do this. And I was so excited for him. And I just said, a name like yours, you're going to do it. And the key thing to the key aspect to success is to connect with your fan base. It's to connect to your fans, let them know you care, listen to their concerns, listen to the things that they want in a comic book, and listen to in some ways, I mean, listen to how they're crying out in pain about the way they're being treated as fans. And by the way, this includes retailers too, because I'm speaking to retailers. And better not be porn shirts. Put Y for yes, says Anth1984 Trey. Thanks for $2. Um, yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it. Yeah, I think we'll do those shirts. I think people are saying, yeah, they're going to sell really well. If you guys want to buy them, I'll make them. Okay, no problem. We'll do that tomorrow. Um, but yeah, that's the key aspect of this. Retailers coming to me as well and saying, we can't sell some of this product that we're getting. And Marvel and DC, mostly Marvel. I mean, DC's got its ear to the ground, but I mean, these companies are not listening to us, and they're not at all interested in producing product that we can sell. The connection, the sort of wire between what we're producing, and then with the thought of a retailer having to order it and then sell it to someone. He's got to pay for it. I think he pays for maybe half of the cover price, and then he takes a big risk. He's got to actually be able to sell it to a customer, and he's not able to do it. He's not able to do it because there's a crummy attitude in comics right now about, hey, this is my art, and I don't really care if you buy it or not. I don't really care if you buy it. Well, I do care. I do care that you buy Cyberfrog. And I do care very much. I want you to buy it. And not only that, I believe, that this character is extremely cool. I believe that he appeals to boys and girls of all ages. I think he's a really neat looking design. I'm proud of him. I'm very, very proud of him, and I think he's going to go far. So I'm going to do a series of 4 books, and I'm gonna offer them to you. And you guys, you let me know. You let me know what you think. Vote on this with your pocketbook, and you already are. And you already are voting on this with your pocketbook. We're close to. I think we're at 191, almost $192,000 right now in pre-orders for this comic book. And that is people saying yes, please, yes, please. What you're saying, what you're selling, this new wave of comic book creator. Yeah, we do want this to happen. And yeah, not everybody does. There are some people out there right now that don't want this to happen, that don't want me to succeed, that don't want diversity in comics to succeed, that don't want the other, conservative creators that they're aware of to succeed at this. They don't want it because if we do, that's going to change things. That's going to change things. And I just took a quick spin through the toxicity of the internet today. The news that I have left DC Comics. I left DC Comics back in February. I left a long time ago. But the news, like me officially saying, yeah, that's it, I'm done, came out today. And, there's a mixture of just confusion. There are people who are, asking me questions why. There are people, obviously, that are supportive of cyberfolk, but there's a great percentage of people who think this is great, that this means that conservatism and Republicans and people who are right-leaning are going to be driven out of comics, and how wrong they are. How wrong they are. Of course, we have to kind of back up a little bit and then refire ourselves at them, at this business, because they're failing this business. They're failing this industry. And I don't think that's anything that's, I don't think that's an extremist point of view. Somebody said that I'm a cross between Alex and Jim Jones. I thought that was hilarious. Uh, I'm like neither of those gentlemen. One of them is a Democrat, the guy that killed, 8,000 black people. Jim Jones is a Democrat, was. And Alex Jones, I keep my shirt on, and I don't believe the frogs are turning gay. On the contrary, that's where I think frogs are right now. They're doing great. They're not soy based one bit. Let's see. Don Draper says we don't care. Don Draper, are you tired of me talking about this? You can be honest with me. Am I gabbing too much? George Lucas's neck reminds me of Cyberfrog. Somebody says. Carrie Weston says you be nice to women tonight. You be nice. Okay, I will. I'll be nice to ladies tonight. Let's see. Game Champion says, Ethan, we want a $200 tier, please. 100 is too much, but I want to upgrade from $100, or 1,000 is too much. Okay, so two things about that. Number one, first of all, and this doesn't pertain to what you've just said, but it's close. There was a $5,000 tier that would allow people to actually be in the book as a character. There are only 6 slots for this. I'm going to let 6 fans be in this comic book as survivors. They're going to be weathered, but it's going to look like them. They're going to be weathered survivors of the Hornet Holocaust, this alien invasion, the swarm, hunkered down, hanging out with Cyberfrog. Now, people said $5,000 is too much. I asked you guys initially, I said, what do you think is a fair price for this? And I think the majority of people kind of said $5,000. I said, oof, okay. So we made it $5,000. There's no $5,000 tier anymore. I have reduced the price to $3,500. And so I think that's cool. If you want to get in on that, you can. If it's too much, that's like as low as I can go. But people said, yeah, it's too high. Okay. That is just fine. Let me fix that. The action artist says, Jim Jones, God, I hope not. Yeah, I know. I'm not Heaven's Gate. This isn't a Heaven's Gate cult. PK Conrad says, you seem worried. I am. I am worried. Of course I'm worried. Look around you, PK. Look around you at this comic book industry. Look at what's going on right now. 50 comic book stores closed doors this past year. 50 comic book stores closed doors, and we've been getting news about the decisions that Marvel is making, and in some cases DC is making, that are dreadful, that are not going to lead to anything good, that are not going to lead to long-term or short-term success. I am worried. I am, because I love comics, and I feel like I know why this is happening, but I'm just one voice, I'm just one voice shouting into the wind. I don't know. What am I going to do? All I can do is what I can do, and what I can do is draw a frog book. I could draw my frog book and I can put it out there, and then hopefully it'll do okay, and you guys will, yeah, you know, you guys will participate and want to be a part of it. All right, let me read some super chats, and then we can move on. We can move on a little bit more here because we got some uh, Cyberfrog stuff to talk about, and but mostly some George Lucas stuff. It just gets worse and worse. I'll tell you something. Tim King, $2, first super chat. Thanks, Tim. I appreciate you. Blade Runner, 10, Australian $20. Thank you so much. Revised Ruin J names: Ovoid Overlord, Bulbous Betrayer, Circular Charlatan, Rotund Rectum Reamer. Good lord. Spherical Sphincter Assassin. None of those are nice. None of those are nice. But he was talking about what was he talking, blocking assholes, and a lot of people felt that it meant that he was sticking his own head up his own butt. Yeah. No, it is a poor choice of words, but I think it was deliberate on his part. Anth 1984 Trey, thanks for $2. Better not be porn t-shirts. Okay, we're gonna get those. The Pee-wee, thanks for $1.99. Ethan, he says, what's up? Nothing. We're just talking tonight. We're doing our nightly chat as usual. We're gonna talk about how George Lucas's. I look at this. George Lucas's idea for Star Wars 7 through 9 is worse than you can imagine. This is how they turn on you, and they're not turning on us. They're turning on George Lucas. It's unbelievable. Um, yeah, GRP Paul, thanks for $2. Don't forget our constant super chats. I won't. I won't. I'll take a break every now and then, and I'll just read through the super chats if I don't catch them while they're happening. I won't miss a super chat. Mexi Man and Cheese, thanks for $5. Hey, Uncle Ethan, I'm buying my dad your comic for Father's Day. He's gonna have to wait, but he'll love it. Well, thank you so much, Mexi Man. I think he will like it. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Corey Reed, thanks for $5. Uncle Ethan, hope you're having a great evening. I am. I'm actually. I told you guys that I would tell you if I was drinking. I do have one drink today because we ordered pizza and big cheesesteak hoagies for dinner. This is not healthy. It's not healthy. So I made myself Jack Daniel Coke and Jack and Coke, I should say. So I'm having one drink, just one though. So don't worry. It's not like I'm Cecil. Dallas Deadeye, thanks for $5. 51 closed. The one by me here in Dallas. Yeah, look at that. 51 comic shops. Dallas Deadeye says his comic shop closed too. Dallas, Texas, Red Pegasus Comics closed its doors not too long ago. Yeah, you guys, it's scary. I can do this. I don't have to do comics. You know, I can move into something else. I can go into illustration. I can go into animation. I can hell, my t-shirts do very well. I'll just keep doing this and find something else. But I'm worried about the comic book business. It's not great. Gojirified, thanks for $2. What do you think of the arrest in the Stan Lee case? Yeah, a lot of peculiar stuff going on around Stan Lee. I haven't read the info. I just heard about the arrest. I haven't read any articles about it. I will definitely look into that. Poor Stan. It's just putting himself in the wrong hands. Tippy Tail McKitty, thanks for $2. Andrea's Spa Fund, yeah. GRP Paul, thanks for Canadian $2. I meant on top of Cyberfrog backing. Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you really look at the support that comes in for this channel, I mean, just from Patreon and definitely the super chats, it is something else. I mean, it is a lot of support. The Pee-wee, thanks for $1.99. Loving the Cyberfrog chat. Thank you. Oh, good. Okay, good. Yeah, I don't want to bore you guys. That is definitely the thing. $10 is the best price, says Cyberfrog fan. All right, well, what are we looking at here? Let me scroll down and catch up with you guys. Dun, dun, dun. All right, very good. Yeah, pray for Lee. Pray for Stan Lee. Should we check that out? Jeremy at the Quartering broke the Stan Lee story. Boomstick 1911, thanks for $5. Good to see you, Uncle Ethan. Can't wait to back Cyberfrog this Friday. So excited for this in Jawbreakers. Hey, awesome. I can't wait to. Oh, by the way, I talked to Kyle Ritter today. This is so cool, but when you do daily super chats, I can keep you guys updated. Kyle's getting a bunch of new stuff for me, from me. But the fist bump piece between Salamandroid and Cyberfrog, he says that will be colored and in tomorrow. So at that point, we can make that into a poster if that's what you guys want. But you'll get to see it colored and everything up tomorrow. Neospoon says, just back the Cyberfrog campaign. Hell yeah, thank you, Neospoon. I appreciate it. Man of Action says, I hope they crucify that bastard. Now I feel like I got to actually look at this, guys. I got to actually look at this. And maybe we should read this story together. I'll just Google Stan Lee and see what happens. I'm sure it'll come right up. Stan Lee. I mean, that's, he's been going through so much insanity, absolute insanity. His manager, is that what it is? Kaya Morgan? Mark Beeman, thanks for $10. Breaking news: Oprah Winfrey tapped to direct Star Wars Episode 9. When asked what Oprah has that J.J. Abrams doesn't, Kathleen Kennedy, president of Lucasfilm, replied, "Oh God, a big. Okay, I gotcha. Right." Let's see. Evan Christinger says he has diabetes. Oh my gosh. Well, it's just because you're sweet. What can I tell you? CIA Bog, Ethan, do you ever wonder what could have been if the toy deal probably had gone through, right? The toy deal with Cyberfrog. Yeah, I remember sitting there with my agent and we're having pizza. We had just gotten out of Playmates toys. And I said, boy, he said, Ethan, I've never seen it happen like this. I've never seen it happen this easily. And I said to him, boy, Mark, if you'll just make me $1 million, I'll be happy. I was 22 years old. He's like, Ethan, if I make you $1 million, I failed. I was like, well, I don't know what that means. At this point, the deal fell apart. I didn't even make $1 million, so that's utter failure. That's failure on a soy war story level. All right, so let's see if this is it. This is from an hour ago. So let's take a look at this article here and see exactly what the dealio is. Okay, so police investigate reports of elder abuse against Marvel Comics legend Stan Lee. Can you imagine some motherfucker putting his hands on Stan Lee? Can you imagine that? Rainier Engel, thank you for Canadian $20. You need to make an HQ version of the Butter song that I can download. Need me a new ringtone. People keep saying that. I don't know how to record music though. I don't know how to record music, so I don't know how to do that. British Metalworks, thank you for £50. I believe a certain drawing needs to be done. I spent my lunch money on this pun. Deal's a deal. Don't. Oh my God. Don't make me get high ground. LOL. Oh, I gotta draw Darth Vader with my foot. All right. We got to do it. We'll do it. We've got all night. We will get it done, but we've got to get this done first. One thing at a time. Police investigate reports of elder abuse against Marvel Comics legend Stan Lee. Is this the dude that did it? Is that the dude? Look at him. Can you imagine this dude? Did he do it? Kaya Morgan. Police are investigating reports of elder abuse against Stan Lee that come amidst a struggle over the life and fortune of the 95-year-old Marvel Comics mogul. Court documents showed Wednesday. Well, look, the idea that Stan Lee is like some kind of billionaire that these people are squawking over. It's creepy people all around them. Creepy. Look at this guy. Yes. He looks like he's about to sing "Putting on the Ritz." Get him out of here. The investigation was revealed in a restraining order granted against Kaya Morgan, who in recent months has been acting as Lee's business manager and personal advisor. Elric says Stan has tens of mils. Yeah, that's about it. When see tens of millions of dollars. It's not. I don't think is he worth that much? Is he worth maybe 20 million? I don't know. What I'm saying is, it's not like he is a billionaire that everybody is gonna, fight over to steal from. $20 million is a lot of money to you and me, but it really just isn't a lot of money in the grand scheme of things. You know what I mean? However much he has, $10 is a lot of money, says Paul Schlock. Yeah, in a way it is. If you're if you're buying a sandwich, $10 is a lot of money. Any Dynamo says Stanley is worth $50 million. Okay, all right. Yeah, it's a lot of money. 20 million is worth dying for. 50 million. All right. So I can see this is, and Stan Lee is in. I guess he's in a position to be exploited because he's worth 50 million and he's on the verge of death. I mean, he's 95 years old. Game Champion didn't really answer earlier. Thank you for $5 again. Will there be a new tier between 100 and 1,000, like 200? I want to upgrade, but 1,000 is too much. Yeah, well, yeah. There will be. I'll put a 200 in there, and I'll put a 500 in there. It's just a question of what they will be. And let me think about it. Okay, let me think about that. I hear the people are asking for that. There's a wide gulf between $100 and $1,000, frankly. Yeah. So the filing accuses Morgan, 32, of taking advantage of Lee's impaired hearing, vision, and judgment, moving Lee from his longtime family home, and preventing family and associates from contacting him. It's creepy. It's like what they did to Brian Wilson in the 80s. Morgan, do you ever see that movie, Love and Mercy? Morgan was arrested on Monday for allegedly filing a false police report by calling 911 and saying 911, not 911, 911, and saying burglars were in his house when in fact two detectives and a social worker were conducting a welfare check on Lee. Um, all right, so Lee has been reviewed. Okay, so it's a little about Lee. Um, Morgan is a memorabilia dealer. Of course he is. I'm sure he's the dude behind the blood signatures. And Marilyn Monroe expert, who befriended Lee's daughter and only child, J.C. Lee, Monster, since February has increasingly taken personal control of Lee's life and household, taking advantage of Lee's age to influence and isolate him. Lee's attorney, Tom Lalla, said in a restraining order request. I mean, once you're 95 and your wife goes, forget it. Forget it. A day before the arrest, Lee appeared in a video posted to his Twitter account, declaring that Morgan was his only partner, representative, and claiming anyone and claiming and anyone claiming otherwise was lying. I saw that video. That was really sad and spooky. Quote: Anybody who claims to be my rep is just making that story up. Lee says. Morgan shared the video on his own Twitter account, whose bio calls him co-creator with Stan Lee. That is fucked up. Kill this dude. Death penalty. Death penalty. I'm tired of it. Stan's had a really rough couple of years. A really rough couple of years, and I can't stand it. Every time I turn my computer on, I hear something new. The horrible thing that's happened to Stanley. Again, I said this in another video, guys. It all kind of just fits together. When I talk about what's going on in the comic book industry, this is and the horrible people that are running it. This is how we're saying goodbye to Stan Lee. I want you to be aware of that. It's like this is how we're saying goodbye to this man. This is the last real super duper legend. I mean, we don't have Kirby anymore. You know, we don't have Will Eisner. We have Stan Lee, and this is what these people are doing to him. And it's just like the end of his life when he should be like being taken care of. He should be being fed sweet drinks by beautiful women in low cut blouses. He should be enjoying himself, watching TV or whatever he wants to do. And instead, he's suffering, probably worse than he's ever suffered in his life, by these vultures, these people all around him, taking advantage of him. And all we can do is sit back and just watch this happen. And God bless Kevin Smith, who actually came out and said, Stanley, come and live with me. I'll take care of you. But look at this disgusting human being. Look at him. Look at him. Putting on the Ritz. I get it. This guy needs to go straight into the garbage can. Straight into the garbage can. I can't take it. It's infuriating. So yeah, these Stanley stories get sadder and sadder. Um, and one of these days, very soon, one of these days, pretty soon, we're gonna wake up to news that Stanley had passed on, and then we're all gonna ask ourselves, how did we treat Stanley at the end? How did this industry treat Stanley towards the end? With the Me Too accusations, with the blood signatures, with this guy, with his daughter slamming his head into the wall, demanding that Stan give her more money, right after the death of his wife. It's like, yeah. How are we gonna remember? How are we gonna remember how we said goodbye to Stan Lee? And that is something. I mean, it's something to really think about. Yeah, where is Oprah? Who is protecting Stan? I know Kevin Smith is trying to. Thank you, Kevin Smith. That's very gentlemanly of you. Um, Booker T says, Ethan, you looking real jacked, baby. Thank you, Booker T. Yeah, I've been working out. I did eat like a quarter of a cheesesteak tonight, but I will tell you this: I've been at the gym. I've been at the gym trying to get my swole on. You know, working on my fitness. Working on my fitness. We need a Wilson Phillips song right now. All right, how many people do we have in here? We have 12. We have 1,262 people. If I get on the piano, it's going to drop by 200. If I play Wilson Phillips on the piano, it's going to drop immediately. And that's why we can't do that. Yeah, so can't do it, can't do it. Uh, and I am, yeah, you're right. I'm jacked when I'm full of rage. Let me read a couple more super chats here, and then we'll go on to poor George Lucas, who, hey, let's kill all our idols. That's what's going on right now. All right, so we got that. Boomstick 1911. Thanks for $5. Is it possible to draw, write, and color a comic by hand and still make it fit for print? I want to make my own comic book. Any advice helps? Yeah, it is possible to do that. It is totally possible to do that. You can color by hand. You can write and draw it all by yourself, and why wouldn't you? The thing about doing self-publishing is you don't need anyone else necessarily. It's nice to have a good collaboration between an artist and a writer, but you don't have to. If you can do it by yourself, you're not answering to anyone, and nobody else can let you down. And we've got so many people in this chat that are always saying, "Hey, I'm a writer. I'm looking for an artist. How do I find an artist that'll work for free for a little while?" Um, it's hard. It's hard. It's better just to do it yourself, honestly. Uh, let's see. Sergeant Lowe, thanks for 4.99. When you do the Jawbreakers cover, draw them getting owned by Cyberfrog. Wouldn't that be great? Like, here's the cover, Zach. Here it is, and it's just Cyberfrog just bouncing their heads off the concrete. Yeah, sorry, that's just what I did. That's what I was feeling when I drew this cover. When I sat down to draw this cover, that's just what came into my heart. Blade Runner 10. Thanks for Australian $10. Perhaps I am old school, but I was raised to respect my elders. Disgusting treatment of Stan Lee, and it makes you feel helpless. It makes you feel like, what can I do about it? What can I do about this? How can I stop this? Because I know it's wrong. I know what's happening to Stan Lee is wrong. It makes me sick. How can I stop it? You can't. You can't. There's nothing really that you can do except raise your voice, and just say this is not okay. I mean, look at me. By the way, what's up with the Human Torch dabbing on him? Look at him dabbing on him. He's dabbing on those fools. Yeah, I'm buying Stanley books. I'm reading them all the time, and I can't stand it. I wish there was some way that we could intervene, punch that guy right in the face, throw him into a live volcano, and save Stanley. Just save him. Not exploit him. I don't want anything from him. By the way, don't go and buy his autograph. Do not encourage people to bring him out anymore. He doesn't need any more money. Whoever here's the ugly truth of this whole Stan Lee signing things. You guys just told me he had $50 million. I didn't know he had that much money. So what the hell is he doing going around being forced to sign? I told you that when I talked to Stan Lee in Texas maybe 5 years ago, I said, "But Stan, these signatures are for your fans. They're for your fans." And he said, "My fans? These ain't my fans. Line them up and get me a machine gun." And I said, yeah. He said, "They're just going to sell them." He said, "They're just going to sell these. These aren't my fans at all." He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to sign autographs. And when people wait in line for him to sign autographs like that, they are basically creating. Ooh, thank you, baby. What is that? Is it Frank's? Thank you. You want to hang out? And then you'll come down? I hope you will. Aunt Andrea just brought me a nice glass of wine. Yeah, so when you wait in line, you are basically creating the demand for Stan Lee to come around at age 95 and be dragged out of his warm home to basically sign autographs at 50, 60, 70, $80 a pop to basically enrich this jackass, this sitting on the Ritz guy, or the sitting on the Ritz, putting on the Ritz guy. Yeah, that guy is getting all that money. That guy's getting all that money. Everyone says, "Good evening, Lady Van Skyver." She said, "I got to go up and finish cleaning, and then she'll come on down and she'll join us." Tonight is going to be one of those nights where I do drink a little bit. Okay, I am celebrating. We are this close to $200,000 for a single comic book, guys. You understand? I mean, it's a big comic book. Yeah, it comes with a mini comic book too, perhaps two comic books, one of which is already drawn, so I'm not worried about the second one. But $200,000. Andrea is happy. I'm happy. Everyone in this house is rejoicing over this miraculous success that was given to us by you guys. And there are people out there that are just trying to downplay it and act like it's not a big deal. It is a big deal, and it's not just a big deal for us, but it's a big deal for you, and it's a big deal for all of the creators out there that would like to find a little bit of independence and tell a story that they want to tell, rather than being kind of, oh yes, 60,000 subs too. I'm almost at 61. I think I'm at 61,000 subs just about right now. Oh, the minute I hit 200K, I'll be a part of the 1%. Well, not after taxes, but yeah, I mean that is exciting. Some people in here saying F Moose, F Moose. That's right, F Moose. It is a big deal, and we have you to thank for it. Wheeze says we love you. I love you too. Andrea loves you too. Your Aunt Andrea loves you. We love you. Thank you for standing behind us. Thank you for helping to make our dreams come true. And is this a dream? I mean, this is all we wanted to do. This is absolutely a dream come true. Vasco Zuzus changes the subject. He said, "Dick's out for Dixon." Dick's out for Chuck Dixon. By the way, Chuck Dixon's a little bit older than us, and I don't know if he's too into the meme culture, meme magic. But so he doesn't get it. He's like, "Dick's out for Dixon. Is that a good thing?" I'm like, "It's a very good thing." The last time anyone took their dick out for anyone, it was for Harambe, and you remember how that went. So Dick's out for Dixon. It is by far, one of the most positive things. So Dick's out for an F Moose, says Brad Noble. Cyberfrog Fan says, it is ironic the industry is dying as the man who created it is too. Whew, it's heavy, isn't it? It is heavy. Amazing. Yeah, we miss Harambe. All right, let's I don't mean that Harambe is the one that created the industry. I'm reading your chats. Stanley created the industry. Harambe, we just miss him. Dick's out for Harambe. All right, let's do the super chats here. Where are we? Wow, a lot of super chats here. A lot of super chats. Thank you guys. Um, Colin Robertson, thank you for £5. Can you do a video with Kyle Ritter showing us the process of coloring an image? I could ask him to send me a video of him doing that. Now, Kyle lives in Florida, so I don't really get to see him very often. I wouldn't mind if he wanted to make a little video of what he does, and then he could send it my way, and I could kind of do a video about that. That might be okay. It's possible. I will ask him. He's open to that kind of thing. The Pee-wee, $1.99, he says, "Where's my Ryan Johnson sketch? I still have not put it up on eBay, the Pee-wee. I have a whole stack of drawings, including, as we said, Soybane. Soybane has to go up on eBay too. I've got all the scratch drawings that I've done, and certainly also the Soy Boy drawing. Everybody wants the Soy Boy drawing. It has become famous, and there are actually two of them. The Foo Fighter, thanks for $24.99. Thank you so much. Looks like he's a Mormon. He says, "I'd like to bear my testimony. I know Uncle Ethan is a humble frog and t-shirt merchant. I know the Fandom Menace to be the only true and living fan base. I know Cyberfrog loves me and the name of comic artist for his secrets. Amen." All right, that's a good way to let me know that you're LDS, and God bless you, brother. It's nice to brother fighter. I would call you brother fighter. Larry Huggins, thanks for $1.99. Excelsior True Believer. Sad, isn't that sad? What's gonna happen? What are we gonna do when we finally lose Stan Lee? I mean, that's gonna be, it'll be very, very sad. Daniel Stone, thanks for $2.99. He says, "Testify." I get a little bit emotional. People are saying that you're starting to sound like Alex Jones. I don't think so. I think I'm sounding more like Rush Limbaugh maybe. But I do start to raise my voice and shout a little bit when I'm really upset about something, and I am upset about the way they're treating Stan Lee. So I apologize if I'm a little bit you know noisier, if I'm a noisier Uncle Ethan tonight. Mr. Pete Channel, thanks for $2. EVS, I gave you over $100. So where's my dang comic? It's coming. It's coming. November, guys. November. Anth 1984 Trey, thank you for $5. I hope you get big enough to pitch a cartoon. Hopefully, the White Slop and the Seven Dwarfs to Seth MacFarlane. Now, would Seth MacFarlane be interested in making a cartoon out of Bro White and the Seven Dwarfs? Do you think you would? No, maybe. Uh, Andrea just shrugs. She's not sure. Mexi Man and Cheese, thanks for $5. Hey Tio, the state of the comics saddens me too. The comics won't die. The left might ruin the names we know now, but we'll make new names. Comics Reborn. Amen, Mexi Man. We'll make it happen. Midnight Cherry TV, thanks for $2. I want to stretch for Kyle Ritter bonus. F Moose. Ooh, that is pretty neat. What if we did a stretch goal that was just like, okay, so if somebody said, "What are you going to do when you get to 250,000?" Now that you're this close to 200,000, let's do a $250,000 stretch goal that just includes $10,000 cash for Kyle Ritter. That would be crazy. Um, Something like that. Something where Kyle Ritter just gets a huge bonus. People like that. People do like that idea. Um, yeah, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that because $250,000 is a possible stretch goal. People want to reward Kyle for his great work and his loyalty. People do want to do that. Uh, yeah, people. Yeah, people are saying yes. So basically, the stretch goal will be you won't get a new product, guys. You're aware of that. Instead, you will see Kyle Ritter get $10,000 cash. Is that okay? Because we would spend that $10,000 making a new something or other anyway. Yeah. All right, all right. That's a deal. That's a deal. That's what we're gonna do. So when we get to $250,000, it is agreed. Kyle Ritter will receive a bonus check of $10,000 cash. And let me tell you something. He will lose his mind with joy. I will see if I can get him to send a little video of himself thanking you guys for the moment that he receives that check for $10,000. Yeah, I think that is a worthy that is a worthy goal. Way early Christmas because I think he would get the check in his hands in August, most likely. So yeah, what a great idea. You guys are really sweet. You guys are good people, and you're actually giving that money. Like you could get a new poster or a new ash can. Instead, you want that money to just go right into Kyle Ritter's hands. And he's a great guy. Kyle Ritter is hearing impaired. He's a very young man. He has been ambitiously trying to work his way into this industry as a colorist for a long time. If anyone deserves that money, he does. So that is magnificent. Thank you guys. Thank you. I'll let him know that you guys said that. He will dig it, and tomorrow he will reward you with the colors for the fist bump poster. Yeah. All right, all right, all right. No, we're not going to call it the F Moose bonus, the F Moose perk, because we're going to leave it at. It's not going to be a negative thing. It's going to be a positive thing. I don't want to add any kind of negativity to it. I just want it to be like, hey, Kyle Ritter, you're doing a great job. We love you. Welcome to the comics industry. Here is a nice big fat paycheck from your fans. Critter bucks, critter bucks bonus. Yeah, we don't want to bother. I mean, the thing about it is that the negative people that are in this business right now who are trying to make things unpleasant, we don't want to just try not to give them too much attention. I know it's tempting. It's so tempting. I see people say dumb things and it's just bait, rude, evil, and I just see it as bait. It's better just to ignore it and just continue to be happy, and to laugh at the dancing cyber frog meme. All right, let me finish this drink. Perfect. All right, yeah. Take the high ground. That's what we want to do. George Lucas's idea for Star Wars 7 through 9 is worse than you can imagine. By Matt Miller. Matt Miller. Look at this. Uh, what is this? The Magic School Bus? They say. So now basically what they're trying to do what they're trying to do is kind of excuse themselves by saying that hey, it would have been worse if George Lucas had done this. How could it be worse? You think George Lucas would have lost $80 million? I don't think so. I don't think anything that George Lucas did would be so bad that the fans would not turn out for him. Yeah, we might criticize him, but I think at this point, especially, we would criticize him with love. We would definitely want to come out in support of George Lucas taking this franchise back, and I think he would definitely make some money, even if his films were dumb. And I don't think they're going to be done, but we'll see. I'm sure he's going to write this in the worst way that he can possibly do it. Hang on, let me finish up some super chats. Uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, oh, that was, by the way, that idea was Midnight Cherry TV's idea. So cheers, Midnight Cherry TV. I never would have thought of that. That's wonderful. Dragon Hand, thank you for $5. I'm with my best friend Chewy. He is in the hospital. I introduced him to your show. Could you say hi to him, Uncle E? We are enjoying the show. Hi, Chewy. How are you? I hope you feel better. Yeah, me and your Aunt Andrea are here making a video, having a little wine, and we're happy to be putting on the show for you. So feel better and enjoy. Mark Beeman, thank you for $5. Uncle Ethan, I liked Star Wars episodes 1 through 3 when they first came out. Did you like them at the time? Has your take on them changed after Disney? Yeah, let's see. I really wanted to just be okay with Jar Jar Binks. I thought it was so bad and so dumb. It was like mind-numbingly stupid. It was like Woody Woodpecker. It's just the dumbest cartoon character ever. Um, I loved episode 3. Episode 2 was okay. It was just a little clunky. I know people are hating on episode 2. I loved Liam Neeson. I loved Ewan McGregor. And yeah, I don't know. I like them. All right, how's that? I like them a lot more now than I did when I first saw them. The Disney movies, even though they're slicker productions, are heartless. and that's how I feel about them. Gojirified, thank you for $5. He needs to just rest. You're talking about Stanley. The man has brought joy to all of us. He spent his whole life doing that. His whole life. And now this is what he gets at the end of it. When I'm 95 years old, guys, I don't want to be kicked around by lunatics. I don't want to be exploited and beaten up. Please just let me rest. Please just let me watch cartoons and just, you know what I mean? That's all I want to do. I want to be with my Andrea. I want to watch cartoons until I pass into eternal slumber. Do not exploit me. It just drives me nuts when I think about it. Joe M, thanks for $5. Had to pick a person for a report on leadership qualities in my management class, and we got to choose anyone we wanted, so I chose you, Uncle Ethan. Joe M, are you sure? Are you sure that you detect leadership qualities in your Uncle Ethan? I appreciate you. Thank you very much. You could send that report over to me. That's pretty cool. Interstellar Overdrive, thanks for $5. Here you go, Uncle Ethan. You've earned it. Congrats on your DC exit. Star Wars has been ruined by SJWs so far. Yeah, but we can save it. We might be able to save it. I don't know. We have to get through this whole thing where they're accusing us of harassment and calling us names. And they need to just realize we're just trying to help them, and we feel like they're not listening. We want them to make money. We want Star Wars to be a successful franchise. Jacob Kreitzer, thanks for $10. Hey, Big E, I've been thinking of making a book series called Chronicles of the Magi, which tells a tale of Magintok. God damn, wait, I always lose. Okay, when I'm scrolling down super chats, they disappear. All right, Magintok, a powerful Magi who plans Magi or is it Magi? I don't know. Who plans to try and find his people in a post World War III world. Advice on it. Um, who plans to try to find his people in a post. See, it sounds a little bit like my Cyberfrog idea almost. Um, hmm. No, listen. Um, I wouldn't just give me two sentences of information and expect for advice. Look for advice. Uh, Write it slowly, dream about it, think about it all the time, wait for good ideas to come to you. Make sure that your characters have heart and are likable. It's so tempting for writers to write ugliness. Ugliness is easier to write than heroism and goodness and kindness, and those are the things that people actually are drawn to. So take your time and do your best work. Gabriel the Revealer, thank you for $2. Amen, Brother Van Skyver, former LDS members unite. Right on. All right, we got some Mormons in here. Anthony 1984 Trey, thanks for $2. We have to pay for Kyle's translator. LOL, right? Uh, maybe, yeah. Jeremy Peerboom, thanks for $4.99. Uncle Ethan, will you put Alex Jones in Cyberfrog and have him shout on about the rain turning the frogs into cyborgs? Thank you, brother. I don't know enough about Alex Jones. I have to start watching his show, and I watch everybody else. I have so many YouTubers that I like to watch. I don't watch Alex Jones, but I do. Like I said, I love that clip where he's angry about the frogs being gay. I love that clip. Love it. Anonymous, thanks for $5. It's about family, episode 1 through 3. Anakin Skywalker, episode 4 through 6. Luke and Leia Skywalker, episode 7 through 9 would have been Luke and Leia's children. Yeah, that's what you would think. That's what you would think, and maybe it is. I mean, maybe that's we've already met Ben Solo. What about Rey? Wait a second. So Kylo Ren and Rey would be cousins. I just realized that if they make Rey into I just put that together. So if Rey hooks up with Kylo Ren, it's incest. And that's the way that they're going, isn't it? Whoa, that's vile. Um, uh-oh, you know, we'll see. Corey Reeve, thanks for $5. My son is 15 and wants to get into creating comics, etc. Any suggestions for how to help him on his way? Want to help him succeed. He's a great kid. Get him paper, get him pencils, give him comic books to look at and imitate, and tell him that first and foremost, it's about storytelling. He doesn't need to be able to draw very well. He just needs to be able to make the characters that he draws tell a story. So he needs to learn how to draw panels and tell a story within those panels. And good luck to him. 15 is when I remember doing a lot of comics for my friends when I was 15. GRP Hole, thank you for Canadian $2. We will hire assassins if you end up like Stanley. Thank you. Yeah, I don't, kill everyone around me if I end up like Stanley. Kyle B, thank you for $5. Just contributed to Cyberfrog. Super excited. I'm buying a house and moving soon. If I update my address on Indiegogo, I assume I'll receive no prob. That's correct. You should just be able to go in there and make any changes that you like, because I get notifications when people make changes, and I see people updating their info. I see people canceling their order and upgrading their order. So I just see people doing it so often. It must be pretty easy to do. I can't really tell you because I've never done it. I backed Jawbreakers, but I never changed anything. So hi Kendall Navstar, thanks for $2. Can I be the only living black man in Cyberfrog? Well, we talked about that, Kendall. I kind of started to say that maybe the Hornets only eat white people and leave only black people, but that wouldn't make sense for Heather Swain because she is white. So I don't know if you should be the only living black man in Cyberfrog, but you could be the only one that we know personally. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna hover around this cast of 10 people. So yeah. Anonymous, thank you for $2. You see the weirdness mystery box. You see the weirdness mystery box? Where? Um, I don't know. I'm sorry, I missed that. I missed that whole thing. Michael Brimstone, thanks for $2. Star Wars Episode 9, an Alabama story. Yeah, that's what it's. Yeah. Let's see. British Metalworks, thanks for £2. Emailed you my address for my pick, Ethan. Cheers. Yeah, you want the Darth Vader drawing that I'm gonna do with my foot. You're not gonna want it when you see it. You're a big man now, but when you see the drawing, you'll say, maybe I don't want that after all. October 30th, 2012, George Lucas relinquished his hold over the Star Wars franchise when Disney acquired Lucasfilm for a cool 4.05 billion. I don't know why that number. That kills me. I don't know why that number. While fans weren't thrilled that Disney would be in charge of the greatest sci-fi series of all time, it turns out that this was a small price to pay to stop Lucas from what he planned on doing next. This mother, uh, yeah. Booker T says, "Lightning Lord, you looking real jacked, baby." Rome Grown says, "We don't care." "Quote unquote Star Wars, we don't care." I've got 1,500 liking, watching, says Burton Stacy the third, and only 500 likes. Let's go hitting that. Yeah, smash that like button, guys. Smash that like button for me, please. I'd appreciate it. That would be very, very cool. A small band of survivors huddled together with Heather Swain under Cyberfrog's protection. You could be one of them. That's right, Fluxcore. Thank you for being out there and spreading the good word. Love it. Absolutely love it. Let's see. Billy says Tim Doyle has been hating on you all day, EVS. Haters gotta hate. You know, fat, puffy, nippled SJWs gotta hate. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. That's okay. That's fine. While he's only hinted so far about how he would have handled the next trilogy of films, some of his plans appear to have been revealed in a companion book to James Cameron's story of science fiction series on AMC. Joe Owensby, thanks for $5. If we get first cousin incest in Star Wars, does that mean Frozen 2 will have sister incest? Save us, Uncle Ethan. Lead us, Red Leader. I'm Red Commander. Yeah, Eric says puffy nippled. Yeah, there's a real creepy photo of that dude floating around in a bikini. Well, something else. It's that thing that Borat wore. That green kind of stretched. It's disturbing. And yeah, ugh. Just let's not talk about it anymore. Fuck that dude. Um, let's see, where were we? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what Frozen 2 is going to be, but it's going to be bad news. It's going to be bad news, Frozen 2. Paul Bevins, thank you for $5. Ethan, thinking about writing a story of zealots in an SJW world. Every fight brings an LOL for sure from SJWs as heroes get more and more desperate. Paul, that sounds like a really a scary, terrifying. Oh, that's reality. That's the real life. That's the real world right now. Yeah, good. Do it. Absolutely do it. Everybody is saying, "Ew, what?" Yeah, it's true. It's true, guys. Uh, let's see. Yeah, I don't want to show it. I don't want to show it right now. No, thank you. I won't show that picture. People loved Frozen. I watched Frozen on an airplane, and I liked it too. I did like it too. It was okay. These Disney movies are well done. That when somebody like Roundhead Ryan Johnson says, "Well, you can't please everybody with the movie, so why even try?" Well, explain Frozen and explain the Toy Story movies and explain everything that Disney is doing other than Ryan Johnson's Star Wars. Critias says, "EVS, what's your opinion on William Messner Loeb's?" I knew William Messner Loeb. He Yeah, he was a great writer right around the time that I started out at DC, and he just had a bad time. Like I don't know. They stopped giving him work, and he only has one arm, so he's already kind of differently abled, as they say. And yeah, he went through some tough times. He lost his house. He does have a GoFundMe up, and I contributed to his GoFundMe and encouraged others to do the same. I hope that he received all a big, wide, gigantic pile of money, and maybe it's doing better. Comics legend, yeah, he's only got one arm. That's one thing about William Messner Loeb. So it's not like you can say, hey, get your ass to work or anything like that. He's old and he's differently abled. But God bless him, and I hope he does well. And if you find a charity for William Messner Loebs, toss him $10, toss him $20. We can do good. Um, yeah, yeah. Def Leppard's drummer picked up pretty quick, but Def Leppard's drummer was kind of young. He did it. I can imagine. I hope it would be my left arm that I'd lose. If I lost my right arm, I'd be like, what the hell? Oh no. Well, if I lost my right arm, I'd become a full-time YouTuber. That's what I would do, and I would do nothing but make t-shirts. I wouldn't be able to draw anymore unless I learned with my foot. Wow. Oh, maybe we'll start doing that tonight. Yeah. All right, look. While he's only hinted so far about how he would have handled the next trilogy of films, some of his plans appear to have been revealed in a companion book to James Cameron's story of science fiction series on AMC. So let's find out what Coffee Troll's making fun of my accent. Full-time YouTuber. Fool. Do I say full fool? I do, don't I? Fool. Yeah, you're right. That's Jersey. Here's what George wanted to do, guys. Pay attention to this. Pay attention. George Lucas, the next three Star Wars films were going to get it into a microbiotic world. They were going to get into a microbiotic world, but there's this world of creatures that operate differently than what we do. I call them the Whills. Why? And the Whills are the ones who actually control the universe. They feed off the Force. Hey, that sounds great. That sounds great. I like it. I like it. Yeah, I like it. I refuse to admit that I don't like that. George Lucas says, if I held on to the company, I could have done it, and then it would have been done. Of course, a lot of fans would have hated it. Nope, not me. I would have loved it. Would have loved it. It sounds great. A lot of the fans would have hated it just like they did the Phantom Menace and everything, but at least the whole story from beginning to end would have been told. Well, that's right. That's right. I love it. Thank you, George. I wish that you were able to tell this story that was in your heart. Um, Livio says, let's see. Alex Court says Bucky O'Hare gets toys, but not Cyberfuck. Thanks for $1.99. Did he though? Did Bucky O'Hare get toys? I must have missed that. Let's see. As far as I've seen, these are the first specifics George Lucas has shared about what his vision for episode 7 through 9 would have been. This comes from Insight Edition's awesome companion book. Okay. He must have been referring to whatever the midichlorians are, the stupid technobabble Qui-Gon Jinn used to now whenever I see this now because of Quira, I automatically say Qui. Qui-Gon Jinn used to explain the Force and the Phantom Menace, but really Lucas's plot sounds like a mix between an episode of the Magic School Bus and Osmosis Jones. Screw you, dude. Screw, screw you. You have to admit that it's pretty funny that he would have done something he knew fans would have hated. No, we would have loved it. And who can blame him? Star Wars fans suck. Star Wars fans suck. That's how he closes out his essay. Would you have given George Lucas's Star Wars idea a chance? Hell to the yes. Bring on the Whills. Bring on the Whills. And, it's split right down the middle. So I think the terrible fans, the ones that support Rian Johnson, are saying hell no. I think people like me are saying bring on the Whills and get Rian Johnson and Kathleen Kennedy out of here. This is going to be porn. Is this porn? Am I going to do it? I'm going to do it. Oh, Star Wars fans suck. Star Wars fans fundamentally misunderstand Star Wars. That's a handsome man right there. Style builds confidence, and the best dressed man always wins. Yeah, I know. I know. Collection by Michael Strahan. Looks good. Shop now, exclusively at JCPenney. All right, I can't believe JCPenney's is still around. The franchise was founded on progressive values, but recent controversy surrounding Kelly Marie Tran proves vocal fans think otherwise. Oh my God. I can't take these SJWs. You guys, some of you are like, why? Why do you always go on about SJW? This is why, guys. This is the kind of stuff they write. This is all they do. Look at our little Rose Tico. Just fill the screen with Rose. Look at her. She's like, what? I didn't do nothing. Yeah, this is the thing. This is the thing. They are still on Kelly Marie Tran and Rose Tico. Why? Why are they doing this? Because they don't want to talk about the real news, which is the disaster that was Solo, a Star Wars story, losing $80 million. You understand? This is going to go away. This story will eventually go away. It'll fade into nothingness. But what is eternal and what will be remembered 20, 30, 40 years from now is that Solo was this pivot point at which Star Wars stopped being profitable. It stopped being profitable. Yeah. Cheers. That was my thumb. Hold on one second. I'm going to have a sip of wine. Should I mute this or do you want to hear me sip? I'm going to mute it. What happened? Disable flash? I don't want the flash on. Mute microphone. I'm back, and this time I actually muted the too. Oh, wait, I just did it. I just screwed up by actually doing it. So that's good stuff. That's Frank Family Cabernet. It's really, really good. Anth, 1984 Trey, thanks for $5. Uncle E, do you think Dong Lover will ditch the robots and go completely gay with Han Solo if they make a sequel? LOL. And then he has a lot of laughing. What are these smiley faces called, babe? Emojis. Yeah. He's got a lot of laughing emojis. 3 different ones. Let me tell you something about Dong Lover and Lando Calrissian being pansexual. Today, we opened an entire box. Those of you who weren't here to see this, today we opened an entire box of Solo trading cards that I got. And they were all garbage. I mean, they were all garbage. Um, yeah, let me scroll down. Oh, wait, there's another super chat here. I'll stop there. They were all garbage, but one thing that really stood out was how unattractive the droids were. And there were about 6 or 7 times where I had to stop and look at these trading cards with an image of a droid and just realize that these droids had no sexual desirability whatsoever. It's not as though these droids look like the thing from Metropolis. You know what I mean? They look like garbage cans. They look like they really do. They just look like garbage, piles of garbage put together. And L337, although she cocks her hips to one side, I mean really, she doesn't look much better. I mean she has one of those robot vacuum cleaners for a head, and I can't get past that. So I don't find droids to be sexually appealing, no matter what Dong Lover says. And those trading cards really brought that out. I mean, they really did bring it out. So you realize how could anyone possibly have sexual relationship with your droid? I just don't get it. I don't understand it. I'm really glad that I bought that card set because I got to show you guys, and all like everyone watching agreed. Really good, Chef. Thank you for $5. Episode 9, The Death of Star Wars: The Prophecy of the Round One. All right. Well, first of all, obviously we know it's J.J. Abrams. It's not Rian Johnson, so that is better. I'm getting so much anger from people over the fact that I was seduced by the dark side when I heard that Rada the Hutt. Uh, what is it? It's not Rada. It's Rada Desilich. Uh, Jabba. They're not. The Hutt is the species. That's why when they talk, when Jabba the Hutt talks, it says in Huttese. So calling him Jabba the Hutt it's like calling me Ethan the Human. You know. But his name is I think it's Jabba Desilich, and yeah, if they put Rada Desilich in this and the whole thing, the whole Hut cartel, I gotta see it. I'm sorry, I gotta go see it. And I know people are going to be angry about it, that I'm going to be in support of this movie or be excited about this movie. I'm not saying that when I come home, I won't be crushed by it. I don't really want to see Finn ever again. I really don't. After his whole blow up at our Jeremy, I don't really want to see him ever again. But I'll still go. I do want to see. I do kind of want to see Rose Tico a little bit more. Um, But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think that episode 9, there's a chance. It's funny that like they are following a certain broad outline of Return of the Jedi. If Rod of the Hutt is in it, that is kind of funny. And people are saying they're just going to rip off Return of the Jedi. Well, Return of the Jedi is my favorite of the original trilogy, and I've had to admit that to you guys as well. I've gotten some hate for that, but it is true. At least I'm honest with you guys. Gojira5, thank you for $2. Episode 9, The Death of Star Wars. Quite possibly. Thank you for $2. Quite possibly. Um, Milk Shake Ducks. Thank you. Milkshake Ducks. I just got that. That's great. Thanks for Australian $5. SJWs have endless time to write this stuff. They have no family, friends, kids, or money to distract them. That is true. That is absolutely true. I don't know what it is with them. I don't know why they don't have kids or don't want any, but all they do is adopt dogs. Hey, this is my dog child that I brought home. This is my fur child. This is my fur baby. I don't do that. You can have a dog if you want to have a dog, but don't pretend that the dog is like having a child. You really should have a child. You really should have offspring. You know, unless you're going to raise it to be an SJW. Speaking of which, if you'd like to raise your child to be a normal person, we have just added baby onesies, infant onesies, to Crypto Fashion's Comic Artist Pro Secrets clothing line. So if you want a onesie that says, go get daddy's belt, or if you want a onesie for your child to wear that says Soylo, a Soy Wars story, or if you want your child to be in the fandom menace, we do actually have newborn onesies available now. It's at the link. The link is in the description. You could get your baby to wear a Cyberfrog onesie. That's possible as well. So the link is in the description, just like the link to the Cyberfrog Indiegogo is also in the description. And go ahead and do that. Jesse N, thanks for $2. Give me rows and rows of Rose. Well, you're going to get them whether you want it or not because nobody's buying Rose Tico toys except for me. And by the way, $1 Ticos are becoming extinct. Somebody found a whole cache of Ticos. They were $15 each. $15 each. Okay, the one ginger said Jabba Desilich. Okay, I was right, right? Is that Desilich? Desilich? Desilich. Choco Man, thanks for $2. Why is there a Cabbage Patch Kid on my screen? That's not nice. Rose Tico kind of does look like a Cabbage Patch Kid. I never realized that. Thank you, Choco Man, for bringing that to my attention. Sean Murphy, thanks for $4.99. Unlike the sequels, at least the prequels have a plot, go somewhere, and are about something. That is correct. Dimagini, I'm learning how to say your name. Thanks for $5. Brother Ethan just wrapped up a video about Ruin. Still may get a trilogy. Rocking my new Fandom Menace shirt. Thanks, man. No, thank you. Thanks for your purchase. Thank you for being a part of the Fandom Menace. Thank you for spreading the joy. Thank you for making videos. By the way, spreading the joy. That's a John Campia thing. We want to spread our joy to people. And you should just say that. Just when they talk about like, hey, no, we're spreading our joy. You're harassing people over Star. No, we're spreading our joy. Alex Court, thank you for $1.99. Cecil to replace John Campia. He would do a good job. He would do a good job. Tabletop Joe says Uncle Ethan needs to watch the Clone Wars. I will only watch the Clone Wars if Andrea will watch it with me, and she will not. She won't. Black Void of Space, thank you for PLN 10 something. Idea for a new perk, limited edition alternate cover. Yeah, I mean we'll be pushing 400,000 before I get to that. I don't know if I want to do an alternate cover. There's going to be an alternate cover when I solicit it through Diamond. It'll be totally different than the edition that you guys got in terms of how it looks on the outside. I don't know if I want to do variant covers. It's just too much. It's just too much. Damp Stew, thank you for saying that Ethan is a god amongst mere mortals. I appreciate you for realizing that, for recognizing me as such. Marjorie Davis, thanks for $5. Uncle E, keep up the good work, looking real jacked, baby. Thanks, Marjorie. I appreciate that. I have been working out. I have. Let's see. Oh, I'm getting messages from Comic Pros. Can you see them? Shoot. No, you can't see them. Whew. Okay. uh, that's close. Yeah, I'm getting messages from Comic Pros like congrats, congrats, and if people saw who they were, they might get in trouble. Um, a Cossack Soldier, thank you for Australian $20. Disney told Lucas they would make his movies. He got the trio. Disney turned around and said they wouldn't make Lucas's films after the trio locked into their contracts for 3 more movies. So Lucas called Disney the White Slavers. Well, it's a poor choice of words, but it's funny. At least it's funny. Yeah, Lando Calrissian says he's ordering his next week, yo. Jabba the Cuck calls my onesies child abuse. I disagree. I disagree. I think it's good for them. Yeah, I think it's a great thing. Bubba Clem wants to know if those come in 3XL. What, the onesies? No, they don't. The onesies don't come in 3XL, but the t-shirts definitely do. They go up to 5XL, so we're pretty sure that we can fit you. Ghost Ethan in the upper left-hand corner. Can you see me? In the upper left-hand corner? I don't know. Maybe you can see me. I can't really see me. But I'm here, so you might be able to see my reflection. I'm a humble onesie merchant. Glenn Collier says, "What's the haps, yo?" It do what it do. I guess is that what you say? Do you say it do what it do? Who's over here? Is this Finn? Let me move this over a little bit. This better not be porn. Oh, there's Finn. Yeah. Looking in shock that Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers would ever talk trash to him, but Jeremy doesn't care. Uh, Cormiat7, thanks for $5. Let me buy you a beer. T.S. Eliot wrote, "This is the way the world ends, not with a bang but a whimper." I think he was talking about Star Wars. So sad. Yeah, that is so sad. Well, we can fix it though, can't we? No, oh, we can't. Never mind. Uh, yeah. Ralphie Cifaretto. I wish you were the real Ralph Cifaretto. Says, "Why do you have a picture of a potato on your screen?" Um, I don't know, but that's not nice. Oh, that's not nice. You're talking about Tico. Jay Mirabel, Emperor Strikes Back, better movie. Return of the Jedi, more fun in my opinion. It's darker. I just think Return of the Jedi is more fun. That's my opinion. I like the Ewoks. I like Jabba the Hutt. Love the sail barge, and I love Boba Fett's death. Anth 1984 Trey says $2 says it better not be porn shirts. Y for yes, lol. So if you do want, it better not be a porn. It better not be porn T-shirt. Why don't you go ahead and click yes there, or hit Y, and let me see. Let me see how you guys feel about it. Um, it's possible that we do it. It's possible that we do it. Somebody made a really nice design of it for me, and I thought, it's simple, it's obvious, it's funny. Rose Tico is a handsome woman, says DM for $2. That's one way to put it. One way to put it. Uh, rolling on the floor laughing meow kitty. Thanks for $1.99. Gives me a frog symbol and kind of one of these okay signs. Darth Hater, thanks for $5. We need a Salamandroid shirt as well. My Cyberfrog T is on the way, and he needs his bro. Also, we need to elevate Booker T to Uncle status. Would you like to call Booker T Uncle Booker T? You're welcome to do so. Channing McDaniel, thanks for $2. Need Tico video with these eyes by the Guess Who. Gorilla Vision, thanks for $5. Among Frogs, Cyberfrog, Among Men, EVS. Thank you so much. That is a good way to look at things. Ralphie Cifaretto, I'm going to have a baby now just to get a onesie. Is your name really Ralphie Cifaretto? Baby, isn't Ralphie Cifaretto from Howard Stern? Is that his name? I know the name Ralphie Cifaretto. I'm looking at your picture. That's not you. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I don't know. Jesse N, thanks for $2. Do they sell adult size onesies? That's already been asked and answered. No, we don't. No, we don't. Nor do we sell dog furry costumes. We don't do either of those things. Or adult diapers. Everybody says yes, yes. They do want the "this better not be porn" shirt. Yeah, that's a lot of whys there. That is a lot of people who would definitely want the shirt. We can do that. We'll do that tomorrow then. That's gonna happen. We'll do it tomorrow. Ralphie Cifaretto. No, he says I had an argument with Tony Soprano about a horse. That's who Ralph Cifaretto is. He's from The Sopranos. Of course. Okay. Alex Court, thank you for $1.99. I am a onesie with the Force. Oh yeah, yeah, I'm onesie with the Force. Who's the Ralph from the Howard Stern show? Encore Baby says, who listens to Howard Stern? Boo. I do sometimes. I haven't in a long time. Yeah, Joey Pantalano. Ralphie is Joey Pants. Right, 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 right. So who's Ralph? Ralph Ciarello. You see that's how we made that mistake. That was a pretty easy mistake to make. GRP Paul, thanks for $2. Better not be porn onesie. Oh my God, no, 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 no. We we won't do that. We'll draw the line right there. That didn't even occur to me. Madaween, thank you for $10. Great name. Who would have thought we need Laura Santeca to come back in episode 9 and say, quote, "This will begin to make things right," in the hopes that Disney gets back on track with the true spirit of Star Wars. Yeah, who would have thought? Thank you for the $10. Nick, thanks for $2. My SJW sister hated The Last Jedi, but loved Rose Tico. There you go. I mean, yeah. A Rose Tico is an acquired taste. Uh, Ray Cataldo says Pyomai. That's right. That was the name of the horse. Yeah, Tony's. I love The Sopranos. Absolutely love The Sopranos. DM says Stern sucks now. Yeah, you know what? Like I'll listen to Stern around Christmas. I go back and listen to him getting gifts that he doesn't want, and he throws them in a stump grinder. That was the best thing ever. I don't know why that makes me laugh so hard. People really try hard to get Howard Stern a gift that he wants for Christmas, and he never likes him, and then he throws the gift right into a stump grinder right in the studio. That is funny to me. Um, but yeah, other than that, I don't watch him now. He just seems like I don't know, he's losing his edge. He's happier, which is good. Just like me. I'm losing my edge because I'm happier too. Planet Musk Vlog, thank you for $1.99. BNB Porn Toe Thumb Lovin'. Hovering over here, over Space Cow Nipple. Yeah, that's every word that I like all crammed together in one little sentence there. So thank you for making me say all those words. Odd Tobias, thanks for $1.99. Why is everyone mad at Lucas? I missed it. Nobody's mad at Lucas. Everyone's mad at Star Wars, and so a lot of real fans are saying, "Boy, we wish George Lucas were back in charge." And so the media is responding to that by saying, "Oh yeah, well George Lucas sucked even worse." That's why. That's why. What he would have done is even worse than what Ryan Johnson did, which is, of course, ridiculous. Michael Pronesti, thank you for Canadian 6.99. A porn shirt will help me overcome my own tragic school nickname, Porno Nasty. Oh, I see. Yeah, your last name's Pronesti. Thanks for helping me heal an old wound. LOL. Also, mac and cheese. Yeah, Andrea owes us mac and cheese. We'll see if we can do that this week sometime because let's see, my parents are coming. So maybe we'll make mac and cheese, bacon mac and cheese to feed them. Oh, Dad's a vegetarian. I forgot about that. My dad loves animals. My dad says to me, "Don't make your body a cemetery for animals." And I'm like, "That's heavy, Dad. That is heavy." And that's a good argument. I don't want to make my body a cemetery for animals. Yeah, I did hear. Tube Socks says, "EVS, did you hear they arrested Stanley's business manager for abuse?" We read an article about that just before, earlier in the chat, and it is horrific. And the guy that they arrested is a disgusting-looking human being. And yeah, I don't like him. I hope he dies. Fluxcore says, "I know Uncle Ethan is a humble frog and t-shirt merchant. I know the Fandom Menace to be the only true and living fan base. I know Cyberfrog loves me in the name of Comic Artist Pro Secrets. Amen." We have another Mormon in here. We have another Mormon. How many Mormons do we have in here? Can we just get a count? If you are Mormon, just shout out the initials. Latter Day Saint. We have three. We have at least three. Marjorie Davis, thanks for $5. Can you ask Andrea to share the bacon mac recipe, by the way, please? Marjorie, yeah, I think she'd be happy to do that. All right, so she says she has to get it down to a science because there's no measurements. All right, we'll work it out together. Superfed, we've got some Mormons here. One, two, three. Technically, I am four. Yeah, we have a few. Five, six. This would make my dad so happy. Biffy Tannen, a former Mormon, right there. Foo Fighter. Yeah, we found out about him. Uh, wow. Yeah, this is really, really cool. My dad would be so happy. My dad is still very much into the church, and he's going to be here tomorrow. He's going to have to put up with me broadcasting, and he'll be happy to meet my fans that are still LDS. He'll say, "Could you talk to my son? Could you talk to my son and help him to have a spiritual awakening?" But what he doesn't understand is that I've had a spiritual awakening, and it is Cyberfrog. Ian Aldrich, thank you for $5. Can Stanley and his machine gun be a survivor in Cyberfrog? How would Stanley's life be different if the world ended in 1998? That is a good question. And yeah, I do think uh, yeah, Stanley and his machine gun would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. Okay, some people are Catholics and Baptists. We got Christians in here. Chance, thank you for $10. You were in the process of reforming Tico from an object of ridicule to a well-liked, ironic icon. Your fans were looking for buying $2 Ticos. Then the articles came out telling the world we hate Tico. They're not referring to us. Look, we're taking it personally because, yeah, we are part of the group of people that despise The Last Jedi. But when they're talking about people who are harassing Rose Tico, they literally mean I've seen pictures of her Instagram, and people were calling her filthy, racist names right on her Instagram. She'd have a picture of herself with her friends having fun somewhere, and people would say, "You fucking ruined The Last Jedi," and then call her an ethnic disparagement. People were literally harassing her, and of course that happens here. I mean, I just got called a faggot 1 second ago, but that is just kind of the way things go on the internet. So, you know, that is sad. Don't take it personally. That isn't us. Although we hated the movie, we found Rose Tico irritating at first. I think this community had come around to just kind of see her as kind of an ironic, fun mascot. I legitimately kind of like Rose Tico now. Like the fact that she got caught up in this thing, like these SJWs were trying to do a thing and they failed so badly. Now I just see her face and it makes me happy. So I think I do like Rose Tico. I can't really describe my feelings about her, but I think I like the character legit. People who are like, oh, well, you're being sarcastic when you talk about her. Hmm, no, not really. Not really. Sarcastic isn't the word. I've adopted her, like a whipped puppy. I've sort of taken her in and said, yeah, I like Rose Tico because everyone else has been so mean about her. GR Peephole, thank you for Canadian $2. No love for the Satanists. Um, let's see. How do I feel about Satanists? Uh, I don't know. I think it's weird. Well, here's the thing about Satanism that I feel. First of all, Tim Doyle is an ironic Satanist. First of all, at people who are legit Satanists, I don't get it. If you believe in Satan, like if you really believe in God and the devil, why would you choose to side with the devil when all prophecy says that the devil will be destroyed by God? So why would you side with the loser? What does Satan have that's so cool? The only reason to side to not care and not worship God is because you don't believe in him. Etheris Fox, thanks for $2. Need to see your dad's thumbs for comparison. I think I have my mom's thumbs, but yeah, my dad will show you his thumbs. He has no problem with that. He's a lot of fun. Everyone used to love my dad growing up because he's got this really loud laugh. He thinks everything's funny and he laughs hysterically. He's like the polar opposite, even though he looks exactly like my brother Noah, or Noah looks more like him. He is exactly like personality wise the opposite of Noah in so many ways. He's really fun and loud, and people like him. Kendall Napstar, thanks for $2. I call Tico rebel scum. She is rebel scum. That's true. It depends on where you're at. Yeah. So I don't get the Satanists. I don't get the Satanists. I don't understand that. Because like it's like either if God's real and Satan's real, then be on God's side, and if you don't believe it, then why are you pretending that Satan is a good choice for you? Hedonist makes sense. Hedonism totally makes sense. I can see you just saying, "Hey, I am here. I exist on this earth to experience pleasure and like in a selfish way." That's a religion I can completely get behind. I totally understand that. Um, yeah. Well, well, it's true, right? Like it's from Andrea like scoffed. From a certain perspective, if you just said, you know what, like all I believe in is like I'm living for joy. I'm living to experience things. I only want like delicious food. I want alcohol. I want nothing but like endless sex. I just want to enjoy the actual pleasures of living. I like that. That makes sense to me. Makes sense to me. Unfortunately, most people have to work. Armageist, thank you for $2. So, in the words of DNC, Tico is your purse puppy. Ooh, that was cold. No, but that's a fair. That's a fair criticism. Wow, that opened my eyes. Armageist, I don't know. I have to think about it. I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm not saying that I'm a good person because I like Tico. I think that's why that isn't accurate. But way to go. That was a right hook. Atheris Fox, thank you for $5. Not a Satanist, but they believe that the knowledge of good and evil was the greatest gift mankind ever received, and that God was evil forbidding it. Okay. All right. Even still. Jesus, thank you for $10. Sorry for the double question, but I asked while I was at work. I got interrupted. I haven't had time to look back and see the old video. What do you think of my title? for potentially Volume 4. God bless you. Mm, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Jesus, you sent me an email. I think I still haven't read it. I still haven't found it. I have. Let me look at my emails right now, just so I can tell you. I have 3,662 emails right now that are unread. I got to go through there. I'll find what you're talking about. I'll get back to you. Thank you for the super chat. Anth 1984 Trey, thank you for $12. Andrea, we as fans want to see you. You're awesome. You are what a woman should be, supporting her man. It's rare in the US. That's why I go out of country, because most American women are garbage. Do you have something to say to that? She smiles and shakes her head. She says, thank you, thank you. All right. So that is very nice of you. Thank you for $12. Steve Dye, thank you for $2. Objectivism laced with hedonism. Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. Ayn Rand, with the little who's a good hedonist? Like Ayn Rand and Jim Morrison. That is a way to go through life. Ayn Rand and like late in life Jim. You're gonna die, but I don't see why that isn't a fun way to kind of spend your life. Jesus, Twitter DMs, Cuban Superman. Okay, all right, I'll look at my Twitter DMs. No, Ayn Rand wasn't a hedonist. She was an objectivist. It's Jim Morrison that's the hedonist. So you'd be a mixture between the two. Red Syrup gives 2 hearts, and Andy Andrea. Everyone loves Andrea. Um, yeah, I don't know. It might be kind of nice. Glenn Collier says Jesus was a black man. He called everyone bro. He did. Did he? Did he call people brother? Did Jesus call people brother? I don't remember that in the Bible. But he was olive complected, they said. So you have to picture that, where he came from. He probably didn't look as much like Barry Gibb as we like to think. We picture Jesus as being this beautiful kind of, he looked like one of the Bee Gees. But yeah, obviously that's not what he looked like. Well, it's true. That is true. People go back and forth about this. But didn't they say he had copper skin or something like that? Or am I wrong? Is that Mormon doctrine and not? The Bible describes Jesus' appearance. That's right. It was in the Bible. Well, maybe he sang like Barry Gibb. Uh, Crazy Maynard 2003, EVS clearly didn't read Jordan Peterson's book. Well, I read it enough to illustrate it. What did I miss? It said he had copper skin. I'm almost certain. Andrea says, "I hope he looked like Andy Gibb." Yeah, Andy Gibb was better looking. Let's look up a picture of Andy Gibb and see if you wanna if you wanna claim him as your personal savior. And some of you may. I mean, some of you may. So let's see Andy Gibb here. So picture this as the Lord Jesus Christ. If this were the Lord Jesus Christ, would you be Christian? I probably would. I'd probably be like, well, I have to acknowledge that you probably, like, if you died for my sins, I'd be grateful. Oh, I'm not gonna sing "How Deep Is Your Love." Don't worry, babe. I might sing "Shadow Dancing." Do it right, taking me through the night, shadow dancing. No, not more. Well, he didn't sing that. He sang yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, see, you could picture him. Look, Andy Gibb by Andy Gibb. He's like a 3-year-old. Poor guy didn't last very long. He did. I mean, obviously though, people are saying he gay. No, he not gay. He wasn't gay. He. But so if Jesus Christ looked like him, whoa, and not him. That's Barry Gibb today. That's what God the Father looks like. That's God the Father right there. Yeah, look. Oh my God, dude. Why? This better not be porn, but it is kinda. Back in the '70s, you could wear pants like that, and people. I mean, you would just see delineation. You know what I mean? You would just see delineation. You don't want to see that. Nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see every contour of yeah. Ugh. That's a bad thing. Yeah, you call them nut huggers, but it's when it lifts and separates. That's a bad. When your pants are so tight that they lift and separate. And the guys here know what I'm talking about. That is bad news. That is bad news. Let's see. So what's the option? If Jesus were black, who would Jesus look like? I know who. I know who. I know who. Hold on. I'm going to show you Jesus as a black man. And you can't deny. Now, if this were Jesus Christ, would you? This is yeah. You would. Like if this guy were like, "Hey, I'm Jesus. I'm here to die for your sins." No, Lenny Kravitz. Lenny Kravitz. This is your other choice. Yeah. What do you mean no? Why would you say no? Don't say no. Yeah, it will take off the sunglasses and all that. Yeah, look, well, and not the eyeliner or the no, whatever that is, the eyeshadow, the purple eyeshadow. Where's a good picture of him looking like Jesus? Uh, I don't know. Like that's a pretty cool. Like if he were Jesus there, that would be good. No, no. Everyone's saying no. Is anyone saying yes? I only want to hear from people who say yes, they would accept Lenny Kravitz. If Jesus Christ looked like Lenny Kravitz, would you say yes? Everyone's upset. Yes, just one yes. Most people. Okay, yes, yes, yes. There are people saying yes. Lenny Kravitz is not soy. Lenny Kravitz is not soy. I don't think so. I think he's a pretty good rock and roll star. I don't know why he cut his hair to look like O.J. Simpson. But he's still. Is that him now? He looks like O.J. Simpson in 1986. I don't know why he would do that. All right, all right, all right. So, um, not Lenny. All right, not Lenny Kravitz. Well, who would you say? All right, some people are saying that Bob Marley could be Jesus Christ. Let me see. Bob Marley. I don't know, but well, maybe. I mean, he's mellow. Most of these are drawings. Can't stand that. Stop with the fan art. Let me see pictures of Bob Marley, photographs. Yeah. All right. Although he's smoking dope in most of these pictures. I don't know if Jesus smoked dope. Sammy Davis Jr. No, no, no. Yeah. I don't know. I could do this. I'd be all right with it. Well, it's not like I'd have a choice. Whatever Jesus looks like, I'm just gonna be like, all right, you're Jesus. What? Not what I was expecting. I didn't expect you to look like Dr. Dre, but okay. You know, no, not Urkel. Yeah, Prince would be cool. Oh, Andrea just said yeah. All right, hold on. Let's back that ass up. Prince is definitely already up in heaven looking down at us. So I'm trying to find pictures of Prince. Prince William is gonna come up. Oh wait, no, no, no. They're mostly Prince. Uh, and don't say he gay. Those of you, I know you guys are gonna say he gay. Don't say it. Don't say it. Respect. Prince. Look at him. He's already crucified. He's already crucified. You guys don't need stop saying he gay. All we're getting is he gay. I think nice blouse. Some people are saying. Yeah, I don't know. I'd be like, all right. Uh, this was the best look, like in the '80s when you had a pencil thin mustache. I love that. I love the pencil thin mustache. That was the best look for the 1980s. And you had to sing in a real high voice. Like the men all sang in super high voices. They're like El DeBarge, the dude who sang "He We Don't Have to Take Our." That's it. I don't know. I could see it. And this would be the iconography. This is the religious iconography of Jesus Prince. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I'm not even looking. Like there could be porn here. I'm not. I'm just scrolling down. I'm just scrolling down, and I'm gonna stumble across porn, and then we'll be in real trouble. Uh, what do you guys think? Yes. The guy doesn't even know his own name. Well, what? Listen. Everyone's excited about. Now people are saying Jimi Hendrix. Yeah, but you know what? Every time. All right. Have we settled? Look. Let me just. Have we settled on Andy Gibb being Jesus, the white Jesus? No. No. Yes. Some people are saying yes. And the black Jesus, I'm sorry. Cheech Marin is not Jesus. That's not what Jesus looks like. Yes to Andy Gibb. Foo Fighter, thanks for $49.99. Uncle Ethan, did you go on a mission? No, I did not. I went to Washington State. Mission is what ultimately got me out of the church. Jesus is a black man, and his name is Denzel Washington. Oh, all right, all right. Remember the Titans, or is this your daddy's team? Yeah. Denzel Washington could be Jesus. Anth1984 says, piano time. We are getting to that point now. So it is going to be time to go over to the piano. And we got everyone has their different idea of who Jesus is. But the truth is, it's me. The truth is, it's me. Now let's go over. You guys say Ethan's so drunk. This is how much wine I drank. It's not very much. It's not very much wine. All right. Here we go. We got to do our thing. Thank you all for joining me tonight. I know some of you are going to leave as soon as I start playing. Thank you, British Metalworks, for £2. Read my previous super chat. It's Jesus. Did I miss a bunch of... Let me look at some super chats real quick and just make sure I got them all. Oh, maybe I didn't. Yeah. Oh my God. All right, I gotta get through these. Okay, Cossack Soldier, thanks for $2. Jesus Returns with the Skin of Bronze, Revelations. Gojurify, thanks for $2. Shadow Dancing on the Piano, please. British Metalworks, thanks for £5. Look up the Iranian male models, and there you will find many Jesus lookalikes. The first one that comes up, or Lebanese male models, all in 100 km. Dias Nefasti, thanks for $5. Random fun fact, in Vietnamese culture, it's not customary to cover your mouth when you cough. Ew. Anth1984 Trey, thanks for $2. That looked like a vagina with balls. You're talking about the tight pants. Dio Brando, thanks for $2. I only acknowledge High Five Jesus. GR People, thanks for $2. Black Jesus is dong lover, maybe. Teresa Martin, thanks for $4.99. Be careful, you're about to be struck by lightning. No. I'm just speculating about what our Lord and Savior looks like. Paul Bevins, thank you for $5. Seriously, most Satanists are atheists, but the Yazidis, they worship God, but they think Shaitan, the light bringer, is the primary force on this planet. Ian Aldridge, thanks for $2. Kenny Loggins could be Jesus. That is true. Matt Svalar, thank you for $2. Prince was slaying too much to be gay. Midnight Cherry TV, thanks for $2. Booker T is my black Jesus. Cecil is my fat Jesus. Cecil isn't that fat, believe it or not. Jesse N, thanks for $2. Mr. T can be black Jesus. And Jesus says Jesus didn't have a last name. Prince didn't have a last name. Coincidence? Wait, I'm Jesus. Last of George, please. We'll do that. Phil Devereaux, thanks for $2. Cyberfrog crowdsourcing is very, very punk rock. I think you're right. Steve Dye, thanks for $5. Apollonia, please. Prince was so not gay. Still Marley with Kravitz as Vice JC. Okay, I agree. This is my back scratcher. I was scratching my back. Sometimes you need to do that when you draw. And we're losing. I think we lost 200 people. I mean, that's how you know it's the end of the night. Don't leave now. Please don't take my heart away. Just promise me just one more night. Then we'll go our separate ways. You and I thought we'd fly to Rio for dinner. We must have been high, but you and me and another 3 friends of yours crashed. George, Mike, and Emily. And now there's nothing to eat except for the meat that once was your friends who lived up the street. And I saved the last piece of George for you, though I gorged on the other 2. I saved the last of George for you, and I saved the last piece of George for you. Somebody said, where's my gun? He's kosher if you are a Jew. L'chaim. But I saved the last of George for you. You were so right the other night when we disagreed if there'd still be room for Dwight. Now we'll make amends when our dinner date ends, but I've gotta say you've got great taste in friends, and I've saved the last piece of George for you, though I gorged on the other 2. I saved the last of George for you, and I saved the last piece of George for you. He was vegan, so he's tough to chew, but I saved the last of George for you. Please don't let me go. Don't let me go. Don't let me go. Please don't let me go. Don't let me go. Don't let me go. Make any more toys. Was a part of some plan to make Superman so swarthy and tan. What? He looks like Ricardo Montalban. I can't remember that song. Anyway, it was a song about Mego toys that sucked. I'm trying to dig out all these old songs I used to play all the time for Wizard. When you are asleep, that's when I creep and I lick all the butter in your fridge. When you are not awake, I unwrap your Lando Lake and I lick all the butter in your fridge. When you have not risen, I unwrap Lando Calrissian and I lick all the droids in the Millennium Falcon. When you are not awake, I unwrap and I lick all the butter in your fridge. There we go. The butter in your fridge. The butter in your fridge. So have some parquet. It contains my DNA from when I licked all the butter in your fridge. And have a pat of blue bonnet. I practically spat upon it when I licked all the butter in your fridge. Earth angel, will you be mine? It always has to transition into an old song. I don't know why. Nobody told me when I was a kid, it's no big deal, but I wish they did. Wolverine is gay. I learned the hard way. Wolverine is. Yeah. No, like 400 people left. Look what has happened to me. I can't believe it myself. Suddenly I am on top of the world. Should have been somebody else. I'm walking and I never thought I could be so free. Something like that. By request. Well, I mean, I could get effects. It's not like, you know, I'm just playing on piano because it's easy. It doesn't take long. Here's an old Cure song. No, I can't remember that either. All right, we'll just do the standards. Not when I've been drinking. My bomb shelter is pretty nice. I took Dwight Eisenhower's advice. It's full of things I like. A stationary bike, powdered milk, Slim Jims and rice. It's not as if I asked my spouse to excavate beneath our house. She told me it was silly She said, now come on, really? There's only so much she allows. And it's a shame, because when the bombs are exploding, you'll all be freeloading, but I'm prepared, you see. With a mushroom cup living, there's just enough room in my bomb shelter for me and maybe my cat. What do you think of that? My bomb shelter has bonsai trees, a generator with DVDs, but it's only one man sized, so while you're vaporized, I'll enjoy its amenities. My bomb shelter is mine, all mine, so I don't want to hear you whine. It won't seem so dumb when the Mormon missionaries come and I'm watching Star Wars Episode 9. Let's see if you're cocky when it's Nagasaki outside in your little town. You'll absorb radiation while I'm on vacation 25 feet underground. I'll be drinking milk in pajamas made of silk. My bomb shelter is pretty nice. You should take Eisenhower's advice. One more. I wanna do karate on your lifeless body. I wanna hang you like a heavy bag, and I'll make all your friends watch when I drop kick your dead crotch. Well, you'll evacuate and make them gag, and that's what you get. That's what you get. I don't know what you did, but that's what you get. That's what you get. That's what you get. That's what you get. Wanna drink a few highballs and plug out your eyeballs and pee into your hollow skull. And while hellfire's waiting, I'll have to pray to Satan to torture your eternal soul. And that's what you get. That's what you get. I don't know what you did, but that's what you get. That's what you get. That's what you get. That's what you get. What you get. That's why they call them the blues. Jump, jump, the Mac Dad'll make ya jump, jump, the Daddy Mac'll make ya jump, jump, crisscross will make ya jump, 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 the Mac Dad'll make ya jump, jump, crisscross will make ya jump, jump, the Daddy Mac'll make ya jump, jump. Don't try to compare us to another bad little fag, cause I'm the Mac and I'm bad, giving you something that you never had. I'll make you jump, jump, wiggle and shake your rump, cause I be kicking the flavor that makes you wanna jump. How high? Real high, cause I'm just so fly, a young, huggable, lovable type of guy. And everything is to the back with a little slack, cause inside out is wiggity, wiggity, wiggity whack. I come up something with something to keep you jumping. R&B, ABD, bullcrap is what I'm dumping. So don't be talking about crisscross, we all that. So when they ask, do I rock, say believe that. Jump, jump, the Mac Dad'll make you jump, jump, the Daddy Mac'll make you jump, jump, crisscross will make you jump, 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 jump. The Mac that'll make you jump, jump. The Daddy Mac will make you jump, jump. Crisscross will make you jump, jump, uh huh. All right, guys. Thank you very much. And let me just check. I think I saw one big, huge super chat come in. You made a grown heterosexual man cry. Thanks for the song. Really wish the best Uncle Ethan in this new stage in your life. Thank you, Dan. I appreciate it. Wow, 300 Mexican. Fantastic. Ian Aldridge, thanks for $2. Can you put the piano in the wood chipper? Ro Gennaro, thank you for $1.99. Sing a song about KK using a psycho theme. Oh my God, they're all super chats. Skid Racket, thanks for $5. Can you play some Todd Rundgren? I think it's appropriate after today. Congratulations on all your hard work. Also psyched for the posters. Hell yeah. Oh my God, Anthony, 1984. Thanks for $10. He learned all these piano songs from the Mormons. LOL, Mormons are better Christians than usual Christians. I could have 3 sister wives if I switched up. What am I doing in this live? LOL. Edwin Boyette, I can't believe it's not Ethan. Thanks for $5, pal. Ian Aldridge, thanks for $5. How long have you been licking butter and Twinkies? Too long. Molly Beans, thanks for $5. Penalty, human beings can never be kosher. You need to chew your cud and have split hooves. 10-yard penalty, still first down. My bad. I'm your Huckleberry. Thanks for $2. Is this Uncle Ethan's closing time? Yeah, this is what we do every single night. Rolling on the floor, laughing, meow kitty. Thanks for $4.99. When will this be on iTunes? Never. Absolutely never. Zillaman67, thanks for $5. EVS sent pics to your email of me on stage in my solo shirt. Check it out. Thank you again. And Ian Aldridge says, do you even know how to use that keyboard? Of course I do. Tim King says, play some 80s synth. Like what? I just played OMD. That's pretty 80s. Thanks for $5. Anthony 1984. Never talk about religion. It's worse than politics. Glenn Collier, thanks for $12. Play Al Green. Jesus is waiting. And there you go. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you. Too legit to quit, says Steve Dye. Okay. I'm too legit. I'm too legit. Too legit to quit. I'm too legit. Too legit to quit. I'm too legit. Too legit to quit. Too legit. Too legit to quit. Sweat is running all over my chest, but I don't quit, no. I just press harder than I ever did before, going for the dreams that I have in store of my mind. And you know I'm making it, gotta get mine, and you're not taking it away, 'cause Hammer don't play. MC Hammer don't play. Too legit to quit. Too legit to quit. There you go. How was that? All right, guys. Have a great night. See you tomorrow.